Hi! As far as, I mean, no one said anything in chat, but I want to play the game. I'm not doing anything. It's done this on its own because I was idle, I suppose. What are you doing, video game? There we go. Videos, Jame. It's been almost 5 minutes. That's long enough. This is the one that I've been doing on stream. This is the one I had on my own time that I haven't touched in a while because I realized I could stream it. But also mostly just, I was just playing the game. It's not like I can memorize all the puzzles. Hi! That's my friend Orion. Oh, this is another 7 and 7. I didn't even notice. And that one's 0. Thirteen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. That has to be 2. Yeah, I know, it rules. You can change what music it is whenever you want. I really like this one, I think. No, that's not the right one. That's the one we were already listening to, isn't it? No, that's the one we were already listening to. This is the one I like. Maybe I don't like it that much if I can't tell which one it is. There's only 3 options, and off for weirdos. Or I guess people who don't want to wake up a roommate. I don't see how this would wake someone up. It's so quiet and peaceful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. That makes this the other one. 2, 1, 2. There can only be 2 ones after it, so it has to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is already done. That's right. That's done. That's done. Oh, that should have been marked out a while ago. It's a magnet! It's a magnet. I fixed them up myself. I wasn't sure if I'd told you or not. I told a bunch of people beforehand because I was excited about it, but also because I was excited about it, I didn't tell like everyone who I talk to who goes to my streams because I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking, this rules. I did a cool thing. I want to show people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, no, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. I am proud of my work. Oh, I can't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. The rhythm of it, like, threw me off a little. Like, the rhythm of the counting. 1, 2, 3. See, well, it can't be here or here because there's not enough space. Let's see, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a child straight up yelling the room over. If he gets too loud, I'm gonna have to ask him to quiet down. I thought about making a joke about violence, but I was worried it'd get taken too seriously. The most violent I get towards my little brother is affectionate arm punches, which he has never complained about. He likes to yell when he plays games. I can relate to this fact. He's just louder than normal tonight for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, that's good. Satellite dish. Oh! This row's already done. Oop. Oh, that one too. No column. I don't think anyone particularly cares about the difference between rows and columns here, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, it's already cut off 2. It's the right number. And that makes this complete. Because it's 3 ones. That's already done too. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is the 3. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. See, this needs to be a 2. Like 2 there, 2 there, there. Makes those no longer viable. Makes this no longer viable. Whoop! I did something wrong somewhere. Oh, I didn't mark that 2, which is why I got confused. Okay. Which means this row's just done. I don't super care about the scoring, I just don't want to lose time because of a dumb mistake like that, you know. Let's see. Oh, this is already done. I mean, I marked out all the things, I just didn't put that it was... Whatever. Ugh, back to math. This is a lot of... I mean, it's basic stuff. Calling it math is a bit of a stretch, to be honest. It's the closest to math I do in my life these days, because I don't like math, so I avoid it. One space, one space, one space, one space, one. That might be the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Unless I forgot to mark one again. It doesn't look like I did. Okay. That's a 3. One, 2. 1, 2 here as well, because that's the only space left where one will fit. 2, 1, 3. 1, 2, 2. And I took care of that 3 already, took care of that 2, and that 4. 2, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, that's right. It still needs a 2. There we go. A ruler and whatever the triangle thing is called. That's a 0. And another 0. And a 15. 2 more zeros over here. Well, the only place where there could be a 5 before the 1 is right there. Let's see, these are both just a single 1, so they're already done with. Perfect. 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, space 1. Perfect. Thinking, well... And that makes us 4 1s. Ba-da-ba-da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, space 1. that's already a 4. Da-da-da-dum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good. Oh. Makes that a 3. These both need to be 1s. Oh, I remember what this one is now that I've gotten this much done, I can tell. See, there's 1, 2, 1, 2. That's already done. Oh, done. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. See, these are both 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so those are also 7s. So which means these 3 rows are good to go as well. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just what I thought. Oh, it's, what is it, a rice ball? I never know if that's the proper thing to call it. It's not very ball. It's very triangle is what it is. Zeros! See, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 3. been done. Let's see, 1, 3, 3. One, two, three, four, five. Mayhaps. We could stream Portal 2. Both perspectives. Of the co-op, of course. One, that's a 4, not a 5. 2, 2. This row's done, and so's that. I'm missing something here. Question is what? There we go. I currently have no plans for Pizza Tower. I've heard some nasty stuff about some of the content and the creator lately, but I think it's one of those things where it's okay to still play and enjoy it as long as you're like aware of the problems and you're not supporting the creator. I don't know. I don't know all the details. That's just the impression I got, because I know people who know about the problems and are still into it, but, you know, they still talk about how there's problems, and they'd prefer it if the creator would, like, give a proper apology and stuff. I don't know. It's okay to enjoy things made by bad people sometimes, so long as it's not... Hey? Well, there's some, like, anti-Semitism, and there's an enemy that does, like, the stereotype of the Native American war cry and throws tomahawks and does rain dances, which is pretty extreme. And the creator didn't really give an apology. He just went like, that's kind of cringe, and then he didn't apologize or change it. I was wondering if you'd seen, because I did see you had the non-binary Pepino icon. it's like it sucks because I know a lot of people were into it, and I've seen some people who are still into it even though they know the problems. So I think it's like the same situation as with FNAF, where you can enjoy the product without supporting the creator necessarily. And if you're doing it that way, it's okay. But I'm not an expert on the subject. I never played the game. I didn't have the heart to bring it up to you over text, but it feels different. Good luck on your knowledge journey, my friend. I couldn't have known that. Not how it works. I know it's right because the thing didn't give me a penalty for it, but I don't like when I make assumptions and they turn out to be right in this game. Everything has to be for a reason. See, now there's a reason. It can't go anywhere else because I finished the other row. Columns. Rows. Like I said, nobody cares. Whoops. Flip. That's already done. I shouldn't have even had that open. That was the only one on the bottom. So I had to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. These are basically done for me with the zeros. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoop. I did something wrong somewhere. Oh, I see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hmm. So I guess the people I saw like continuing to enjoy it might not have heard yet, because it has been a bit since I saw any Pizza Tower. I don't know all the details, so I don't know how much people are like, I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want to think about this anymore. I know at least one person who just like doesn't want to think about it at all because it stresses her out now. Because it was something that made her really happy, and then, people realized, hey, some of this stuff is messed up, and some of it's later in the game, so people who were, like, enjoying it didn't even have a chance to see it before they learned, from what I understand. Like I said, I haven't played it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, not that. There we go. A landmass. What is like multiple things are bad? Like there is one character specifically who everyone was like, yeah, this guy's super. Yeah, I thought it was Australia. It's all in Japanese. Oh, they have like 3 alphabets. I can't tell you which one it is. I don't know things. Let's see. There was like a specific character who's like his own character that people weren't happy with for anti-Semitic stereotype reasons, and then there's like a whole. Why is Luigi in the background? This is Mario's game. And then there's like a type of enemy called I think they called it that people found offensive, but I haven't seen anything about any of it being removed. If he did remove it, that'd be good. A lot of people I know still do care about the Discord stuff, even though it's kind of a little older, because they are worried he hasn't really changed. But I don't know for sure. I can't speak for the man, you know. But even if this person just said they removed a character, there was more than one character, there was a problem. I heard there were some goblin stereotypes too, but I've only seen that in one place, so I'm not sure about that. I try to be reasoned and think things through before I go announcing them on the internet, to be honest, but I don't know. That's why I keep saying I'm not an expert, because well, if I'm wrong, I get nervous. And it's okay to be wrong sometimes, and I know that, but I'm scared. I'm like a pathetic wet cat sometimes. I only saw stuff about goblins in one place, in a post that was talking about anti-Semitism specifically, and it also brought up Mr. Pinch, who I know is a real thing that people were upset about because he's an anti-Semitic caricature, even if it is based on other characters in media that exists, Scrooge and Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. That doesn't make it okay. It's like, without context, that could make me think he didn't know what he was doing, but with the context of all the Discord stuff, it makes me think he definitely did know what he was doing. Like, when I first heard about Mr. Pinch, I thought it was like maybe he didn't know what he was doing, but then I saw the Discord messages and it's like, oh, this guy knows about anti-Semitism. I cannot see this being an accident anymore. I don't know. I wanted to believe it wasn't too bad because I know it's a game that lots of people really like. But also, I couldn't see the Native American stereotypes being an accident from the beginning. Like, that's just so much. That's just so much. I was kind of flabbergasted when I heard about it. 5121156. I suppose I gave him the benefit of the doubt on the anti-Semitism when he did not deserve it. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know if this is rude to say, but I'm thinking of praise. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say it. Are you gonna swap back to the non-binary robo-girl boss icon instead of Peppino, or are you gonna keep it because it's still a cool game even though the creator sucks? And there's some bad content. But, you know, lots of people hadn't seen that yet when people started talking about it. Ooh, that does not need to be covered up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's one of those things that I feel like people are probably conflicted about. when you did have the non-binary GLaDOS icon, it always made me happy when I saw it because I was like, I bought those games for them. I did this. And it made me very happy. It made me feel like I'd accomplished something. Whoop. Oh, wait, there was already 2 ones in there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's supposed to be a 5. There we go. That looks kind of like my sewing machine. It's that sort of shape, and it's black and shiny, and it has a spinny thing on one side, and the needle on the other side. Peppino's the name of the main character, right? I'm bad at names. I have to make sure, or I'll feel stupid forever. Everything I've seen of that fictional man makes him look so pathetic, which is a vibe I enjoy, so it's a shame I'll never play that game. Unless the creator makes some significant improvements to certain features. I enjoy a pathetic man in media. Oh my god. You put work in for that icon, man. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, not that. No. Whoop! I looked at it wrong. Epic. I love a man like that. It's a shame the creator sucks. I'm going to make my own game with the same kind of character, but my own way, and I don't suck like that guy does. I've never said any slurs that I can think of. I might have at some point, but I forgot if I did. Well, there's that one that I don't know if it's a slur, and I might have accidentally said it in a stream the other day, but I think I corrected myself. Oh yeah, I've heard. I've thought about making my own game a lot lately, but I feel like I don't know enough about coding. I can make funny music in GarageBand or whatever. That's what that app was called, right? I haven't touched it in years. I messed around some with it, for funsies. I don't know what that is. What's Game Maker Studio? Tell me your secrets. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5, 5, 5. Bro. Huh. I don't know, I kinda like... I like how people talk about Undertale. Like, I want people to talk about my game that way. Like, they talk about how Toby did basically everything except some of the sprite work himself. And it's like, wow, that's awesome. I want that. But that might not be a reasonable thing to expect of myself. Toby Fox is an incredible, I don't know, game creator, musician, aha. Maybe I'll start out with Game Maker and I'll try to make my Undertale later. Anyway, I'm gonna steal all the good ideas from Pizza Tower for myself. And remove all of the bad ones. And, well, I'd have to learn more about Pizza Tower to do that, I guess, which I'm not really interested in doing at this point, because I don't want to get into it. I haven't told you this, or said it publicly anywhere. I've been rereading Homestuck. This is a horrible thing, and I'm aware, but I am doing it. I'm enjoying it, and I feel weird about that. I don't know, I just felt an urge to read Homestuck, and so I did it, and now I'm like, I don't know, I'm in the pit again. Get me out of Homestuck. It's bad and I know it's bad, but it brings me a strange amount of joy. This is my experience with Homestuck. I never read any of the epilogues or Homestuck 2 or whatever, and I plan to keep it this way because I don't have nostalgia for those, and I'd probably hate them. One day Homestuck will be fully purged from my system, but that day is not today. Sorry, I was thinking about my old Homestuck OCs who I haven't drawn in years. I should redraw some of them. Some of them are actually cool. Homestuck has a lot of cool concepts in it. I would never recommend Homestuck to anyone ever. Don't read Homestuck. If you're listening to this and you've never read Homestuck before, don't. Homestuck has a lot of fascinating things in it, though. So if you're going to consume anything about Homestuck, I would suggest reading the Wikipedia pages on systems within the world rather than the characters. Whoop! I scared myself. What? Oh, that thing in the middle is supposed to be a 3. That's what the problem is here. Why did I... There we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Though people have created ways to read Homestuck without all the slurs, which is cool. I didn't learn that until I was most of the way through this read-through, and the slurs have just about stopped at this point anyway. So I don't feel like I'm going to bother searching out this method of reading Homestuck without slurs, because I don't think there's gonna be much in the way of slurs anymore. They basically stopped now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Da-ba-da-dum. My brain is full of worms, and the worms say read Homestuck. Whoop! I scared myself. Yay. I haven't played Undertale in years. Hi. I think about Homestuck is that lots of people hate more of it than I do, and I hate and love large portions of it. But it's like I am genuinely fascinated by the troll romance. Every time they pull up the explanation of the troll romance, usually as a punishment, but for people being impatient, I read the whole thing because I'm a freak like that. I think it's fascinating. But most people think it's dumb and they wish it wasn't so overcomplicated. I considered myself an ex-Homestuck until like a month ago when I started reading Homestuck again. I am a Homestuck who has failed to recover. I was a recovering Homestuck. I am no longer a recovering Homestuck. Whoops. I looked at it wrong again. A lot of people don't like the Dancester trolls very much. I don't really have strong feelings about most of them. A lot of people hate them. I think they're like mocking specific types of people that were on Tumblr at the time that part of Homestuck was being made, but I wasn't on Tumblr at that time, so whatever they're stereotyping, I'm not familiar with it and no one's really explained it to me, so it's hard for me to hate them. Even Cronus is just like, man, this guy's just kind of pathetic. Why would I hate him when I could ignore him? This is almost got 2 fits. Like, he's not important enough for me to really care either way. He's just like kind of a weirdo. Kind of a creep. Nepeta was always my favorite troll. Hashtag girl. My cat girl. One space, 2 space, 3 space 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That she does that. She's full of violence. I love that about her. My phone's going off. And I call it shipping, but it never feels like shipping. You know what Nepeta does on her cave walls. They call it shipping her friends, but she doesn't really, with each other, but she doesn't really, like, try to get them together or anything like that, so it never bothered me. You know, actually pushing them to do it would be more irritating to me than just her funny cave paintings of literally every possible romance between all of her friends. Which are more silly than pushy, I felt. 1, 2, 3. Now, Mulin, she did talk about writing fanfic of her friends and then showing it to them for their approval, which was a little weirder. That's her Dancester, if you've forgotten. But it still doesn't bother me that much. The Dancesters are... I like some of them. Porim is probably the best one. Porim is pretty chill. She's just like a feminist, and she's sexy, and she's cool. All of the Dancesters are older than the original trolls, by the by, so I don't feel weird calling one of them sexy. Ew! Ew! I used to hate Equius with all my heart and soul, but upon my reread, I'm not that bothered by him. He's just kind of a cringe 13-year-old. It's like, okay, this is reasonable for a 13-year-old. I still don't like him, but I don't hate him like I did when I was 13. You know? Just a fucked up 13-year-old. And I hated him so much upon like my first 3 read-throughs because I've read Homestuck too many times. Save me from myself. I asked other friends to save me from myself before I started rereading Homestuck this year, actually, and they failed. I mean, their arguments were all pretty convincing, I just didn't listen. Yeah, they're all like, well, I mean, they don't say they're 13, they say they're like 6.5, because troll years are different, because they're on a different planet. But yeah, if they were humans, they'd be approximately 13. At the time of their, like, going into the whatever, the game. I dislike him significantly less than I did the first few times I read it, to be honest. Ah. I never watched a read-through of it. I just gave myself headaches staring at colored text all day. That's just my way of enjoying things. I cause myself pain with my obsessions. Homestuck should be painful, so I think that's fine. I was too busy hyper-focusing. I would literally sit there for hours and read Homestuck to the point of not eating dinner. And I did it in class too, when it was just like regular pages. Because I had an iPad and not a laptop the first time I read it, which was the time I got the most headaches. I was trying to finish it before it ended because it wasn't quite over yet. So I got caught up, like, right before it ended. I was literally reading Homestuck constantly for like 3 months in middle school. I don't know why it took that long. I've been going much faster on this read-through. Maybe because I was just tired of everything. No, that's not what I wanted. But I'm not doing that to myself now. I'm better about, like, drinking water and taking breaks, and I've been reading Homestuck in church, which is a fun thing to do, I think. You know, the church I am forced to attend, though I'm not all that interested in the subject as it happens. It's very easy to just sit in the back of the... What's that room called? I forgot what the room's called. Sanctuary. It's very easy to just sit in there in the back and not pay attention and read Homestuck instead. Or do art, or talk to my friends on the internet. These are all things I do in church instead of paying attention. Now, the church we used to go to, there was a basement area that basically no one ever went to, and it smelled kind of funny. And I hung out in there a lot because it was quiet and dark and nobody bothered me until the other people my age realized I was doing that, so they came specifically to bother me. Well, I think I managed to bother them more because they were stupid. Because they'd walk in and they'd call my name, so I'd stand up, and then they'd, like, jump out of their skin because they just saw a figure rising out of the darkness because I always sat on the floor. Which was amusing, I suppose. I liked sitting in quiet, dark places a lot as a child. I still do. I know what you mean. You know? did do most of my sitting in quiet, dark places after I got that concussion when I was 11. I'm about to sneeze. Sneeze. Huh. Beef kitty! I fed a kitty as soon as I woke up this morning because as soon as he saw that I was awake, he came up to me and started screaming. The nature of cat. I don't have to feed them every day. They have a slow feeder bowl because one of them is in the habit of eating too fast and making herself sick. So I only have to refill it every few days. And I really should have refilled it last night and I didn't, so it really needed to be refilled when I woke up this morning. Oh, Aminal. That has to be the 2 because you can't fit a 1 and a 2 under it, especially not to make it a 3. So that a 1, 1, 2, 3, space 1. Perfect. Oh, this is already done for me. There we go. Oh wait, this is already pretty much done too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. saw me. That felt weird. Zeros! What? Yeah, shut up. I'm leaving for a reason. That's not what I wanted. Ain't it like one of those weird fans? I don't know what they're called. I see them in anime sometimes. I don't watch a lot of anime. I don't know. I suppose it does fit. 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 3 4 5. This is 3. One space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I'm getting a little sleepy. Should at least finish this puzzle though. I didn't plan on tonight's stream being a long one. I just felt like I should stream because it's been too long since I streamed and it made me mad. I am not at all stubborn about going to sleep. I like bed. Bed is the most comfortable place. And I quite often stay there for 12 hours at a time, whether or not I like it. Ugh. But it's nice while I'm there. some sort of bird? Bird? It's fun to say words funny. Yay, puzzle done! Not a vulture! Oh, it doesn't move at all. Some of these have animations. Anyways. CP time. Oh, I forgot to set it up so that you could hear the game music on the end screen again. Good night! Oh, that is not near as legible. I should definitely put a black background for the chat box on this screen too. I'll do that later. I don't need to do it now. Good night!